first down. Here's Koo to kick off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
From just shy of midfield, Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players. And glad to have you because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. So a 56-yard punt. They'll net 41 after the 15-yard return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
But I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in week 1. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
9 yards. First down, Dragons.
work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the gun, rushing. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 28. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
He really looked comfortable there, scanning the situation, analyzing things, feeling the pressure, and then stepping up right through the middle and sprinting for a 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Patrick. Malik Harrison on the tackle. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, rushing, and he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep, and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29.
That's good.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Flushed out right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. DJ Moore. As the 1st half is winding down, and the Ravens get a bit closer.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two. To throw again is Jackson. And they're going to bury him back at the 11-yard line. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Yards. First down, Dragons.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more on that one and another first down. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that, but I think that they were right about this one.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On second down, it's Patrick, and he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens 37. Call it an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on third and just a yard.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
From the gun on third down. Rushing. It's caught. Jones. Touchdown. Julio Jones. 37 yards. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half.
And for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted.
Jackson's pass.
Picked off near the 32. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On first down, Patrick. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Campbell on the stop.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Patrick. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Being chased out left. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get to the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
Yards on the pickup.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Over the middle, complete. It's Andrews. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
2nd and a yard at the 6-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off down at the 2. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 3-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Patrick. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. I don't think that's what the defensive coordinator had in mind there. You got him pinned back inside the 5, and then you let him rip off that long run.
You're already anticipating the film session, aren't you?
There's going to be some anger.
Yeah, it's not going to be at the greatest hits, is it? Because they didn't hit anyone on that play. Supposed to have them pinned back deep. Instead, they leave a big crack, a gaping hole, and guess what? They're in bad position right now.
Marlon Humphrey on the tackle.
And what a big-time play there.
It's on the play. First down, Dragons.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
2nd and 15. Off the play fake. Rushing. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, you're from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets,
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Rushing. Buying time to his left. And this one is incomplete. Antonio Callaway, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
58-yard attempt.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. That one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a one-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other.
On the pickup.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson flush to his right. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game. And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. And Jones has it over the middle. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. First down would have been nice, but now you get to kick the field goal, still go up 2 scores.
They tried to get it, though, didn't they? Threw the pass, got the completion just short of the first down. But you're exactly right. Run the field goal unit out there. Kick it. Put it through the post. Go up 2 scores.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. And, boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on 4th down. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now he'll pull it down. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson eluding the pressure right. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Ravens on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Operating from the gun, Jackson flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
For a Baltimore Raven.
Dobbins running out of the gun. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning.
12 at the 14-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Patrick. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute. Here we go.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Returnable here for Davis. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way a little bit.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll keep it on the ground. Patrick, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Rolling to his right. He may try and run for this. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Well, they were backed up on 3rd and goal, and when you saw him start to scramble, my thought process was he'll get what he can and maybe get out of bounds. But he got a little bit greedy there. And in this case, greed was good as he got into the end zone.
Coup for the extra point.
For the point after.
And the lead is up to 15 now.
Makes the score Dragons 34, Ravens 19. Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
He's brought down by Deion Jones. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 34-yard line.